We are going to start the 1-point perspective packet for 6th grade. And when you start this, the first thing you want to do is make sure you get your first name, last name, and period number on it. We're going to follow along with the boxes just like they tell us to do. And so the first thing you want to do is to start with the horizon line, which would be about right here in your box. Excuse me, right about here in your box. I am, however, going to be working in Paint because it's much easier to see with the video. So you're going to start with a horizon line in the middle of your paper. And that's what the first thing it tells us to do. Now we are working with boxes as if we would see them straight on. And if they're above us, we would see possibly the bottom and possibly the side. If they're below us, then we're going to see possibly the top and the side, but we're always going to see one side straight on. So we're going to have a vanishing point approximately in the middle of the paper, and this is going to be about the size of a decent period in a sentence, or at the end of a sentence, excuse me, but don't make it too big. And so now I go to the third part here, and so we're going to make 3 squares. One is above the horizon line, one is on the horizon line, and one is below the horizon line. All right, so then we get to this box over here, and what it tells us to do is to connect each box to the vanishing point. And if I start with the center one, I would only connect 2 corners. I would go from the top and the bottom. But if I'm going up to this one, I'm actually going to connect this corner, and this corner. Same thing on the bottom. I'd connect all 3 corners. And if you haven't stopped the video, this is a good time to stop it and get to this point. Okay, so in the next box, it tells us to line our ruler up right here and to slide it back and draw vertical lines. Well, we would see a vertical line for each side. So this would be the right side, but we do not do the bottom. So then we would go down from our ruler and we would draw a vertical line for this middle box. And this is actually all we're going to see of this box is the front and the side. So then we would go down here and we would draw a vertical line for this side. And then we're to this box right here. Well, this tells us we need to draw a horizontal line, and we're going to line it up with this vertical line and draw a horizontal line across right here. And again, that one's done. And then we get down to let's see here. We get down to this box down here, and we would see a horizontal line coming across right here. Now, this box doesn't show it, but you would also want to erase all of your extra lines. So at this point, I would come in and I would erase everything that is a construction line that was used to make the box, but is no longer needed. Once you get that all done, that's the end of page 1 for your packet.